I'm Ellie and I'm the co-director for Krav Maga Cornwall. We are a self-defence company based here in Cornwall, but we also take the lessons nationwide and we promote a healthy environment to be getting home safely. When I was 15, I got into Krav Maga with my dad, and he was the founding instructor. He went away, did learning himself, came back, taught it and opened Krav Maga Cornwall. I joined the main classes and got straight into it off the back of that. I've been fortunate enough to be running these classes myself now for the last 7 years or so, and I love it. I would do this every single day if I could. I think it's a fantastic thing to do. The classes themselves are run weekly, and we also do private lessons, seminars, boot camps, group sessions, whatever anybody wants we will teach. We do the 2 weekly classes and then anything on top of that. And we promote a really healthy split of men and women within the classes as well. We're very, very fortunate, and I love being able to say it, that we've got about a 40-60 split of men and women, which is quite rare, but I'm really proud of it. In my time of learning Krav Maga, I'm being really fortunate to not need to actually use the skills I've learnt, but I do believe that the confidence, which is a byproduct of learning Krav Maga, has come into play and affected that as the answer massively. I've not needed it because I carry myself in a way that feels empowered and confident, even if I'm not actually feeling it on the day. And I really truly believe that through that I've not had to suffer any consequence. I recommend Krav Maga to everybody. I think that it's an essential skill that should be promoted much more widely. If people don't want to know it as Krav Maga and just as self-defense, then that's absolutely fine, but I really, really highly recommend it to absolutely anybody of any age and ability. I teach from ages of 4 upwards in my junior classes, but even at a younger age, some of my younger friends that are like 2 or 3 years old, as soon as they can speak and as soon as they can say no, that we start teaching them to be empowered. Disabilities, we'll work around them, illnesses, anything like that. We'll still figure out a way to make sure that people learn the best way to get home safely with Krav Maga. I feel so proud to teach Krav Maga every single time I run a class. It's my absolute honour, and I say this so frequently you wouldn't believe. It's my honour and my privilege to teach the classes that I teach. To have the students come in and trust me to teach them feels like it's everything to me. It's absolutely everything. I'm so proud of every single student, the progress that they make, the self-development that comes through that as well, the confidence, the betterment of their lives. Receiving messages from students telling me that they've thoroughly enjoyed a class 1 week and it's carried them through the next week and through hard times, and that they enjoy the community that's built within it, the environment. They know that they look forward to coming to our spaces. It's everything. It's everything. Krav Maga is based on violence and getting home safely, so it can be quite challenging sometimes to find a lighter element within the classes themselves, and I really do my very best to create an atmosphere that is enjoyable, safe. We don't promote any ego, any intimidation. In fact, I've made a very strong stance as a company owner to not include any grading, because with grading naturally comes some ego, and I've decided against it. So instead I have a policy where if you come into my classes and you're not the kind of person we're having in here, if I believe you're coming in for ego, for all the wrong purposes, then I won't ask you back. And I'm very, very fortunate to be in a position to make calls like that, and I don't think I'll ever change that policy. I have a safe place for people to come and learn to get home safely. That's the bottom line, and I think that I've been fortunate enough to meet so many excellent people who want that too, and therefore the environment is that's just the best. It's just the best. Teaching can be really challenging at times because everybody learns in different ways. I find I learn through teaching just because of the range of people I've taught. I must have taught maybe 800 students at this point, maybe more, I'm not sure, maybe more actually, come to think of it. But within that there's been such a boom of excellent people. It really does bring out the best in everybody when you just work together to do the best. And I think the biggest challenge is probably making sure that I know you've got enough out of the lessons, even though everybody tells me they have. I always want them to be more. I will always give more if I can. Krav Maga has really got much more of a community feel to it, and I feel like that's the best part. It's difficult to pick one favourite thing, but the family and the relationships that have come from Krav Maga Cornwall are unlike any I know anywhere else. We're very, very lucky to have the group that we do, and I think that might just be my favourite thing.